Hey, 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 beautiful people. How are y'all today? Today is 8/25/25, and I wanted to come on and pay homage to my sister Cheryl and niece Bethay, who lost her life on 8/25/2014 to domestic violence. And I just love keeping her in our remembrance and to let people know that it is real important to get out of their domestic violence situation, because domestic violence is real in these streets and it's nothing to play with. I no longer grieve Cheryl's death. The journey for me was really hard initially. The grief was really unbearable. We were 22 months apart and we grew up together in foster care. She was my biological sister, so she was who I knew, what I knew, and all I knew. So to lose her was like losing half of me. So when you see me smiling in these streets, when you see me talking about my sister, trust me, it was a process to get here. But the things that helped me get here was doing a commemoration in her memory. Started a nonprofit organization called Soundless Silence in Domestic Violence. And just sharing her story initially and all throughout these 11 years of what she went through, and using my voice, but it's speaking through her voice, which has been quite impactful for others, because I wasn't familiar with channeling and things like that, but a lot of people start saying it seems like you have channeled her, and channeled her voice and what she went through. And I probably did, because when I would write any snippet about her through her voice, I could write it in like 5 minutes, and it just was so smoothly. All I did was look at a picture, and a picture of her, or us, or just pictures. I am so glad that we took so many pictures, because pictures do create memories when your loved one is gone. And so I would just look at those pictures and just write a quick snippet about her experience with domestic violence. So my voice, through her voice, has really helped a lot of people. It is really up to the victim to liberate themselves to be a survivor. You have to make that decision on your own, no matter how many people tell you what to do, how to do, consultations you do. At the end of the day, you have to make that decision. So commemorating her has been very, very important to me. And Cheryl has constantly given me winks. She has constantly given me synchronicity. She has constantly shows up some way, some kind of way in my life. I always say she is my spiritual team leader. I have a spiritual team, guys, and she is the leader. And she is always out here sending me little winks and guidance. This journey has not been easy. There were times I didn't want to deal with this journey because it can be heavy. But I know more and more that this is my purpose in life, to help others and help people in their dark times come to light. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to even say help, inspire people, because at the end of the day, they still have to make that decision and they got to help themselves. I'm just being honest and transparent. I seen a video the other day on social media, and this girl was explaining that someone would go and talk to their, I think it was their grandmother, and they was telling them all of their problems and, you know, why they wouldn't leave this person or who did this to them or whatever. And her grandmother says, honey, when you get tired, you will know. When you get sick and tired of being tired, you will make that decision and not continue on allowing people to hurt you. So I thought that was very, very powerful, which is such a great reflection on domestic violence. So like I said, this journey, it's been 11 years, and this journey definitely was not easy. It wasn't cookie cutter. First of all, just grieving my sister. Second of all, having to deal with a trial for 5 years, finally closing, and just having to, you know, be Cheryl's voice and make sure that her voice was heard, even though she was not here anymore. Make sure that she got the justice that needed to be served. Watching over her seeds. So this journey was I wouldn't do, if I had to do it all over again, I don't think I would have did anything different. I would have stayed the course just as I have and continue on. It has been 11 years, and it's been 11 years for her death today, and then October it'll be 11 years for the organization. Started the organization in October of 2014 as well. And 11 means new beginnings. New beginnings. So today when I got out the shower and I had looked on the floor outside of my bedroom, there was a rainbow on the floor. So I was like, there you go, Cheryl, that's that wink. She like, yeah, girl, you better do that video paying homage to me in my remembrance. So that's how she be showing up. But 11 needs new beginnings. So we're going to be pivoting because we have been through this tragic journey, this grieving journey. And I would say like the last 3 years, maybe 4. No. I'm going to have to say more than 4. I'm going to say maybe 5 to 6 years. We have definitely been on a healing journey and just exploring and learning more about going within. I talked about questioning God in one of my videos before, paying homage to her. Yes, I did question God, and I wanted to know why. And trust me, He gave me so many answers. Gave me so many answers that has helped me on my healing journey. One of the tools that started my healing journey was this book, Her Voice Beyond the Grave, A Sister's Cry to Sound the Silence in Domestic Violence. This is me. I authored this book, and I'm telling her story in her voice. And this book was very healing for me. It taught me a lot about myself, but it started to help me really, really, really dig deep and examine why Cheryl chose the relationship that she chose, and how your childhood injuries, if you don't heal from them, they will affect you for a lifetime. And if you don't heal from them, everything that's showing up in your life is going to tell on you. It's going to tell exactly what's going on in your life from your childhood to now. So this is one of the tools that has been healing for many. And many people have said this book, it feels like Cheryl is talking to them. Like I said, I didn't initially know what channeling was, but obviously I channeled her. And like I said, she shows up many times. So this is one of the tools that's a healing tool that we are pivoting into the healing, because we're in a time now that healing your childhood injuries, mental incapabilities, all these things that are arising here in this time of the in the Aquarius age, we need these tools. We need tools to help us heal. And you got to go within. You got to go within. So that is where Sound of Silence, Cheryl's death, all of that is pivoting towards that. Because I know, even I am one of the co-chairs for Survivor Voices at Family Services. So even if you come out of domestic violence, it still takes time to heal. And there are a lot of victims coming into Survivor, and they still need the tools to really dig deep in to get over what they've been through. So that is our goal now, is creating tools, healing tools. So we're in the healing. We're not in the victim. We're not in the and we're not saying this is not real for people, but we want to start inspiring people to empower themselves, that to believe in themselves, that they can come out of this situation and they can have a good life after domestic violence. Here is another commemoration to my sister, but it's more to the Bethea lineage, which is a powerful tool to help children, to inspire children, families to know who they are. My niece, which is Cheryl's daughter, and I have a sample of this book, but I'm supposed to be getting a real one. It says, I Am Who I Say I Am by Jasmine T. Moore, and Positive Affirmation for Boys and Girls to Boost Confidence and Self-Esteem. So this book is very, very, very well done. I am so proud of my niece. It is very, very well done. And this is basically her children, but it is dedicated to the Bethea lineage, because we're here breaking generational curses. And you may not see things immediately, but you are putting it in the atmosphere. You're putting it in the realm. You're putting it in the universe. You're telling the subconscious mind that this is how I want to script my life. So words are powerful. Your tongue is powerful. Your pencil is powerful. So this is a great tool for boys and girls to speak affirmations over their lives. Here's one page. I am who I say I am when I just believe in myself and follow my heart. And then this one say, I absolutely love myself, grateful to be me. So, man, I'm just so proud of this book. And these are tools that we all can use. Tools you can't lose with the tools I use, as Reverend Ike say. So those are 2 tools. And I'm going to share a little something which could be controversial because of my age group and the way I grew up. But we are creating tools to heal, okay? I know that I'm very powerful in the spiritual realm. I didn't know that years ago, and I didn't know I had such a protection over my life. But I've always had a protection over my life. But since Cheryl's death, it has been revealed to me more and more the power that I possess in the spiritual realm. And one night, I was writing some things for domestic violence victims on a collective level. And I was just flowing, so I guess I was channeling. I was just flowing, writing. And all of a sudden, the lights started blinking. The lights were just blinking, like going crazy. Then the room got really cloudy, like fuzzy. And then these orbs showed up. I don't remember I did take a picture of it, but I don't even remember what color they were. And yeah, the room was got so smoky, and the stuff that I was writing was like amazing. And it was like they showed up like, yes. They were like, yes, this is what I'm talking about. So I have not, those are some tools that I'm getting into place. But it's an amazing tools, towards your healing. So that is how I am paying homage to my sister, just keeping her in remembrance. And just we're pivoting. It's so time and so overdue. So many people out here need to be inspired that they can get over grieving. They can, and I'm not going to say everybody has their timeline. I'm saying what happened for me. Because I was in a really, really dark place. Very dark. So, these tools may inspire you to move out of the dark place into the light, where you can kind of just I get teary-eyed about my sister every now and then, but it's not in the place where I was. And I am so grateful for that. And that I have strength. A lot of people, as I was on this journey, they just thought I was so strong, and I really wasn't. I wasn't strong at all. And I'm so grateful for my husband, because there's many nights that I cried, many days that I cried, and it was like I felt like it was so unbearable. And but he helped me through that. I was able to lean in on him, and I'm just so grateful for my husband all the time. He's a great man. But both of these books, her book is published on Amazon, and it is I Am Who I Say I Am by Jasmine T. Moore. So you can find that on Amazon. It's $17.77. My book is also available on Amazon, and it's regularly $25, but I've been seeing that they put it on sale, so I don't remember what it costs, but you can get it on sale, and it's Her Voice Beyond the Grave, A Sister's Cry to Sound the Silence in Domestic Violence, and my name is Cassandra Alexis. That is my middle name. My name is Cassandra, but they shine. So, on the book. So those are 2 tubes, and Jazz and I both are in a process of creating more healing tools for domestic violence victims as well as survivors. And we got some great things that's coming down the pipe that we're excited about. And our diaper drive will be the 25th of October, but more details will come about that. And that's one thing that we started in remembrance of her as well, is giving back to our community. So y'all just keep doing what you're doing. If you know anybody that needs healing tools or things like that, sometimes, these little boxes that be like at a park. I got one across the street at the church. Sometimes I take one of my books and I just stick them in the box, and free of charge, no charge, because you just never know who may need it. And the book get gone just like that. So I think it was in June, someone had said they were in like a 10-year relationship, and they had bought my book, and they got out of the relationship, and they said the book was so helpful for them, and that they've been sharing the book with other people. So if you are going through grieving right now, if you lost someone that was really, really special to you, especially unexpected or tragedy, or just period, it don't have to be all of that, but that was my experience, so that's why I'm saying that. Try to do something that your family, trust me, your family do not want you grieving over them and can't get on with your life. They don't want that. And you'll be surprised. We were told not to value, I ain't gonna say we were told not to value our ancestors after death, but some people feel like you're worshiping ancestors. No, you're not worshiping ancestors. You're just acknowledging your ancestors and giving commemoration to your ancestors. Your ancestors are now don't say all of them now, your allied ancestors. They're going to show up. All you got to do is call on them. They will show up for you. All you got to do is keep them in remembrance, and they will show up for you. This body is just a body. Your energy never dies. Energy never dies. So, it's okay to pay homage to your ancestors. They are there guiding you, helping you through the light. And they don't want you mourning their death to the point where you are depressed, you are stuck, just can't move on with life. The best thing you can do for your family, far as me, your lost family member, this is what we did. And it really helped. It really helped with our grieving process. Also, community. I just want to thank the community for there are so many people that I can't even name that over the years that has just been great supporters of Sound of Silence in our family. So I really have much gratitude to the Winston-Salem, Forsyth County community. So I'm very thankful for each and every one of you. But like I said, try to find something to commemorate your family. Think about how they lived and what they loved. My sister love people. She love people. I love people, but I'm not like a people. She had a people personality. She didn't meet no stranger. And I think sometimes people get me mixed up with her. I'm not Cheryl. Okay, I love people, but I'm an introvert. I really like to be inside, less peoply. But she has brought me out a little bit since her death. But I'm telling you, her life and death has really taught me so much. So I just want to say, commemorate your loved ones. Do something in their name. Do something to remember them every year. Just do something. But you can grieve. I'm not saying not to grieve your family member. I'm not saying get over it. I'm not saying that at all. Because grief takes time. But I will tell you, if you linger in your grief, it will age you. It will cause sickness. So this is what the healing journey is all about. Healing those chakras. Opening up those chakras. Because sometimes they're blocked. Sometimes they're just closed, period. And it can cause you a lot of pain. Physically, mentally, and emotionally. So that's what we are pivoting into these 11 years, and we got something else coming down the pipe that we want to share. But as soon as I get all the details together, I'm going to share it, and I think it's going to be big. So y'all keep on doing what you're doing, and keep Cheryl in your remembrance and all the victims of domestic violence. I am Cassandra, but they shine, and it is through our voices and stories that we can help or inspire others to become survivors. Have a good day.